Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this has been a Intruder, and welcome back to Fallout 76, where today I come bearing good news, because we've got ourselves a new quest, and this one looks interesting. We'll discuss that in a second, because that's not the only bit of good news. The other bit of good news is, I'm not saying I'm single-handedly responsible for fixing survival mode or anything, but I will say, I made a video almost immediately after it came out saying it was ridiculous how easily you could make money playing it, that the period of invincibility after fast travelling needs to be much more generous, and that it was ridiculous that the leaderboard was focused on time alive as opposed to player kills. And wouldn't you flippin' know it, in the very next update, the amount of money you get from killing someone has been massively reduced, the invincibility thing has been fixed, and most importantly of all, the leaderboard is now exclusively on player kills, which does basically mean survival mode's now actually playable, because it's not just a revolving door of people being murdered. At this point, if you keep your head down and you just want to play under more tense circumstances, you can. If you don't kill anyone, you'll never show up on the leaderboard. So that is a big, big improvement right there. I'm very happy to see that. But that's not actually why I'm visiting Fallout 76 today, though, you know, I will take the opportunity to congratulate myself on a job well done. No, I'm here for the quest, well, I was about to say Shear Terror. It was originally called Shear Terror, but as far as I can tell, it's not called Shear Terror anymore. Now it's called Lying Low. I preferred Shear Terror, but whatever. But before we look into that, I should probably get out of survival mode before someone comes along and murders me. Here we are, back in lovely, friendly, happy, nobody murders anybody land. Absolutely flippin' spot on. So, Lying Low. Why do I think this one is going to be better than the previous quest? The reason I think this one's interesting is because, one, it's built around a cryptid, and cryptids are cool. Two, it seems to be like a cryptid hunt. Cryptid hunts are a great idea. That was always what excited me about Fallout 76. I was always disappointed in the base game. There wasn't really such a thing as a cryptid hunt. In general, if it's been executed well, this could actually be a good quest. So, let's go kick it off. And to do that, I need to look at the poster telling me about it. A poster which, to save time, I'm going to put up in my own house because it's available for free in the Atom Store. You know what, I'm going to actually put both of these up, just as a reminder of the quest we've done. So yeah, that was the party, right there. And then here we go. Sheepsquatch ate my brother. For more information, come to Lowe Taxidermy in Lewisburg. Right, well, I'm sure we'll get on with that in a second. But for the time being, here we go. I'm going to read the thing I just read. Looks like a couple of people are already hanging out in Lewisburg, which is very useful because they've probably already taken out the super mutants for me. Spot on. Here we go. Outskirts of town. This super mutant seems to be struggling to, find me. You guys okay? You sure you're okay? Right, for some reason these super mutants are struggling to find me. That's okay, I guess I'll just murder them with a shotgun. Right, so we got another person over here. I'm just going to wave hello to you. Hi there, we're going to be friends because we're in adventure mode, so everything's fine. He doesn't even want to bother looking at me. If we were in survival mode, he'd already have murdered me. There we go, we've said hello. I'm going to give him a lovely thumbs up. Job flipping done. Right, so, we've got ourselves the taxidermy firm. Let's figure out what's going on here. So, Calvin Van Lowe, who is very determined to make sure we know that there is his bone. Got it. So, this guy may have been a bit of an unusual sort. Potentially he imagined the Sheepsquatch. It's hard to tell.
Hello. I assume you're listening to me now because you followed the poster. Well, I'm Shelley Van Lowe, and I'm looking for my brother. Well, let me spoil the surprise now. My brother wasn't eaten by a damn Sheepsquatch. At least, that's the case. But I think Calvin's obsession with proving it exists may have more than a little to do with his disappearance. Calvin. He's not right. Never has been. When he suddenly showed up in town after years of being away, I knew there was something strange going on. Next thing I know, he's vanished. All his belongings still here. Him? He's gone. But it doesn't feel right. He didn't just move out again. I contacted the police about trying to find him. The war broke out. Well, I'm sure you know how it all went. So I'll get to the point. I'm leaving Lewisburg. I don't have a choice. But I can't just run to Calvin. If you think you can help, then please head up to the office on the 3rd floor. See if you can pick up his trail. If Calvin is still out there, he needs to know I'm looking for him. And if he's not, well, I think that's something I need to know too.
Okay, ballsy way to begin the quest there, Bethesda. Just kind of talk down the existence of the Sheepsquatch. I think we're all here for the Sheepsquatch, actually. We really all want the Sheepsquatch to be real, but, okay, fine, what have you. Let's have a little look-see round, see what evidence we can find here. My friend Wolf, I imagine you're here to follow my trail. I've left what you'll need in the display case downstairs. Good luck, Black Sheep. What the hell is this? Shelley. Right, so that is going to be the bone we saw, I believe. Okay, now this is promising. Optional clues. Alright, I'm not just being quest marked over to the important clue. I've actually got to explore, figure things out, put things together. An unlocked computer she could never get into. Right, but appears to be open now. Hang on. So, research, security code requested. Fine, gonna need a security code before we can actually get into this further. Gotcha. And as for Shelley, I'm leaving Lewisburg. It's got too dangerous. If you come back, you'll know where to find me, where Mom and Dad said we'd always live someday. Gotcha. Interesting. So Calvin was part of a little club of truth seekers. He was just kind of doing cryptid hunting as a hobby. They never really found anything, though. Talk of a lumbering hairy beast near Grafton, but immediately debunked. So it was basically just a group of friends hanging out. Gotcha. Then 2 years later in 2072, they stopped doing it because some of them went off to university. Then nothing for a whole 5 years. Looks like he was just coming back to visit old friends. Still no sign of anything whatsoever, no solid leads there. And here we go, Black Sheep and the Big Bad Wolf. So Black Sheep is presumably Cal. I saw the letter you left me in the bedroom, I've seen that too. Very cute, I don't need help following your trail. Your time is up, don't make this difficult. Okay, this seems a little bit more nasty than I thought it might be. Gotcha. Also, I think this guy was just waiting for me to be done with the terminal so he could use it himself. Which means he doesn't know that if he just looks at the terminal while someone else is using it, you can just use it anyway. It just appears on your Pip-Boy, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully he figures that out at some point. And as for his little board here, that's rather useful. Yeah, so we've got the Mothman, mainly Mothman stuff, in fact. Then we've got, yeah, that's Grafton up there, I believe. So, big hairy guy close by to Grafton. Potentially a centaur, potentially not. And we've also got... Hang on, where's that photo from? I'm not 100% sure. That looks like that would be far side of the mountains. I believe, yeah, that's the mountains there. So that'd be close by to Watoga. Something like that. Fine. And a few notes. Waterways near Clarksville. Girls are minors, their names have not been released. Who are they? Clarksville police are keeping this quiet. Last seen going into the woods by the streams. Search there. So something close by to Clarksville. Gotcha. Also, I've just picked up a few new unsolved quests. Ooh, okay. So that picnic where the girls wandered off, what happened there? Interesting. Meanwhile, potentially another little mystery down in Somersville. Janelle is a skilled hunter and taxidermist, a hunting trip. So yeah, this is a person who's missing. And Raymond handles the day-to-day business front. Raymond's delivery truck is missing. They both hunt unusual creatures. Janelle owns a few hunting camps. We don't know where. So they may have encountered a dangerous creature near one of their campsites. If you find their delivery truck, beware of predators nearby and alert the authorities. Didn't they ask about the Beast of Beckley recently, or was it Buckula? Find the delivery truck and campsite, they'll be nearby. Gotcha. So that's presumably, yep, that's actually a new little mini-quest. So this isn't just one quest, it's a whole bunch of them. Lovely. Note on the front desk about loud noise. Sounds like construction. Apologies, they were supposed to keep it quiet. Bo Peep. Okay. Well, there is a button right here. That actually opens up that. Gotcha. So obviously we need this bone. That's important. Inspect that. Property of Calvin Van Lowe. And some holes drilled in it. My friend Wolf. You know you can give a dog a bone, but what about a wolf? Head to the basement to find out. So, down into the basement here. Weapons ready just in case, and someone's already been through here. Taking out a massive rat. Gotcha. Note from Mom. Shell, I don't want our last days together to be filled with my nagging, as Calvin puts it, so I'm writing a few things down for you to read later. Wash your whites separately. Okay, marvellous. It's just instructions for how to use a washing machine. Lovely. Find Calvin's security code. Find a use for the strange bone. So, hang on. Wolfside. Okay, property of Calvin Van Lowe. Wolfside. And he said down in the basement. Okay, now this I approve of. This is a proper little mystery. What am I supposed to be doing? I need to figure it out. Well played, game. This is good. Ah, hang on. Wolf. The wolf's head. Yes, so shove it in there. And that gives me the security code. Love it. Here we go. Sheepsquatch. 2070 to 72, and then research projects in 77. So back when he was originally hanging out with his club, he was interested in the Sheepsquatch. I'm starting to feel bad for poor Calvin. He was really struggling with the fact he was obsessed with this creature that, yeah, as far as you could tell, definitely wasn't real, but he really wanted it to be real. Here we go. Eventually, some form of lead. Meet Bo Peep at Bastion Park for a demonstration. Don't be late. Right, give me the coordinates. Job done. So, lying low has been completed. What do we move on to instead? Bar Black Sheep, as it turns out. Right, we could do that, or... yeah, let's see if the side missions are good as well. Okay, number 1. Piblo's Curios, somewhere in this area. And they said a missing delivery van, so I've got to be on the lookout for a van, potentially. Also, there's just a handful of ghouls around here. That's good. They drop good stuff for the most part. Here we go. Piblo's Curios. So we've got ourselves a few notes here. Bait traps, big critter bait. Fine, so they wanted to catch something big. We kind of knew that already. Deliver the extra bait in the cooler in the pickup truck. Okay. Cooler in the pickup truck. This isn't a pickup truck, is it? No, this is just a normal flatbed lorry thing. Ah, I see what they're doing here. So they sold unique taxidermy, i.e. the skeletons of monsters, but they didn't actually have any monsters, so they faked it by just gathering various unusual bones, reconstructing it into fake monsters, and selling it on at ridiculous markups.
Raymond, I'll mail you a list of things I need tomorrow, but I wanted to tell you what I found firsthand. This is big. This is the real deal. I found a dead bear, shredded by something. I don't know. I met a woman in Beckley who said there is a pale monster up here. The beast, she said. Listen, this thing, if it is half as weird as it sounds, it could be a gold mine. Crazy Calvin will pay out the nose for it. Raymond, this is a game changer. We could finally buy the shop outright, or we could get a new truck, or hire some help. Okay. Please bring those supplies to my old fishing camp near the pond north of Beckley. This is where I caught that two-headed fish, remember? It's probably mapped to my hunting camp in my old truck by the shop. So drive down here and come look for my camp. Park near my car on the road. Okay. Oh, and, Raymond, I'm sorry I've been on the hunt for almost 2 weeks. I know it's taken longer than usual, but baby, I really think it'll be worth it this time.
Alright, so they thought Cal was just a bit of an easy mark to flog stuff to. So when they found a bit of a minced up bear, they went for it. But I'm guessing the bear was itself minced up by the Sheepsquatch. Oh, and Janelle was working with Raymond. I think that was one of the guys who he was friends with in his old monster club, so... oh, Raymond, were you taking advantage of your old friend? Because that's not very nice. So let's just have a little look-see at this map right here. So, big rock, bit of water, camp spot right next to water, Route 81, car on it. So, X marks the spot between a big rock and some water. And yeah, there's Beckley right there. So, here we go, somewhere in this area. Here we go. The quest marker brings me to the actual truck, but it doesn't bring me to the actual treasure location. Directions to Janelle's camp from here. Due east, big tree, over a little stream, look for a tent. Head due east, big tree, should see a little gully. Well, I see an indent, and there we go, little tent over there. Gotcha. Nothing too complicated, but again, it's nice to actually have to follow instructions. Raymond, just drop off the supplies in my tent and wait here. Do not walk around with the bait on you. I just went up the hill to check on the cave again. I think the beast had pups. I could hear squeaks. Stay safe, sit tight, I'll be back ASAP. Go up the hill, a cave. Gotcha, so up the hill from here could be, ooh, that could be any number of different directions actually, but oh dear. The tyranny of the quest marker never leaves us alone for long. Apparently it's precisely this direction. You know, you could have just let me figure out it needs to follow the trail of corpses. I could have figured that one out, but here we go. I'm guessing you're Janelle. Is that what's going on here?
Raymond is dead. I heard a scream. I heard the beast howl. I know it was him. Oh God. I told him in my note in camp not to follow me. Why didn't he listen? I tracked this monster down to a cave towards Beckley. He has to be between the cave and the pond. This beast has a litter of pups. I was gonna call the hunt off entirely, but not now. No. Now, I'm finishing it for good. Yeah. I'll go to bed soon. I'm done with it. Take care of Raymond. My poor dear fool.
So it's just a basic Furious, fine.
I should have killed that thing when I had the chance. I'm coming for you, you piece of... Ah! No!
And then she got murdered by it. Gotcha. Yep, single thing on that, nothing special at all, so I'll probably just flog that at some point. I'm guessing that's just Raymond right there then. Right, both of them confirmed dead, just like literally everybody else. Still, that does get me a unique plan, which is nice, for a mounted owlet. Right, next up then, a picnic site for some clues. So, back to the water park, looking very, very nice at night. We've got ourselves two girls. Wandered off, but they've wandered off before, so the police didn't really bother searching particularly hard. Gotcha. Here we go. One picnic site. So, bicycle. If found, return to Chelsea Wesley of Clarksburg. So we've got ourselves a name. And hang on. Clarksburg. Could I potentially use the post office to get an address from a name possible? And uh-oh. Rat poison. That's slightly on the worrying side. Empty rat poison. Okay. What were you doing with rat poison and food at a picnic? Alright, what the heck's going on here?
I win! Again? You always beat me.
That's right. Come on, let's go waiting. It doesn't look deep.
Fine. I'm tired of board games anyway.
Be careful. The rocks are slippery. Please! Stop! Stop struggling.
Okay, murder by drowning, but what's the rat poison for then?
You're just making this harder. Almost.
So, she kills her friend successfully, but she ended up dead anyway. Either this just happened to be Nuke Day, because everything just happens on Nuke Day, or she'd been poisoned too, and died of the poison. So why did both of them want the other dead? Here we go. Battered old house here. Barely anything here, so go away. I'm busy solving a mystery. Get out of the way of the clue. Chelsea's diary page. Mary keeps beating me at Catch the Commie. I even peeked at the cards when she wasn't looking. The time before that, I snuck some money out of the pile. Mom says girls like her can't beat someone like me. I'm a Wesley, so I'm better than that. I have to be better than that. She can't be smarter than me. She just can't. Are you about to... I thought someone was pushing me from behind. Go away. I think there's another clue on the ground, but the corpses fell on top of it. Which is not very convenient, actually, no. Here we go. There was a cow magnet hidden underneath the dead scorch. So new session, we're now in good shape. A kid's magnet and some loaded dice that respond to it. Ah. So she was just cheating at a board game, and apparently that was enough that the other girl killed her for it. Blimey. Hello there. Other side of town. I just shot a named ghoul. Okay. Harvey Tinley. Mary's brother, father, something. Male person, same surname. Alright, well at least we know we've got the right place. And here we go. Mary's diary page. Take that, but like read it somewhere else where I'm not taking rats. It's disappeared from my inventory because the quest is over. Right, well you're not screwing me over that easily, game. You know why? Because I was recording this, so I can just go and look at the footage. Here we go. I'm done crying. Chelsea used to be my best friend. Now she keeps saying all sorts of mean things. I know I'm smarter than her, but she's prettier than me. Why can't she be happy about that? Why does she have to be the best at everything? Just because she's a Wesley and the Wesleys are so rich doesn't mean she's better than me. Chelsea wants to go on a picnic and play some games. She got so mad last time when I beat her. She cheats all the time and it makes me so mad, but I don't say anything. Dad says I have Mom's temper and I need to control it. I promised him I'd try real hard to not get angry if she cheats or calls me names. So the question then is, who actually won the game?
I win!
Okay, so Chelsea attempted to cheat at the game. Mary won regardless just because she was so much smarter than Chelsea. She could just win games despite the disadvantage of cheating. Afterwards, Mary got furious regardless, the temper she mentioned, and drowned Chelsea. But Mary died by the shore regardless, and there was rat poison nearby. So I'm guessing Chelsea was furious she couldn't win, so she killed Mary. And Mary was furious that Chelsea kept cheating and generally being a horrible person, so she drowned her. So basically they just both murdered each other for incredibly petty reasons. Anyway, back to the main quest. The point is, Sheepsquatch was not responsible for either of those. The first was a wolf who went on to get a bit irradiated during the post-apocalypse. The second was two girls who murdered each other. Lovely. Ah yes, Bastion Park. This is the little adventure playground that overlooks Uncanny Caverns. Now he said he actually liked Uncanny Caverns, that yeah, it was a good spot for them. Probably for Wendigo sightings, so I'm guessing that's why he liked this spot. He just liked to use the little binoculars dotted around here. So, if Cal met Bo Peep, an informant here, what evidence do we actually have? What's going on? Hello down there. Calvin, sorry, Black Sheep. So yeah, he's Black Sheep and somebody is Bo Peep. Last effort didn't pan out either. It's this or nothing. I'm starting to wonder why I plugged so hard for this guy. If this meet doesn't yield results, I'm done and he's done. And I mean done in a very unpleasant sense. Wolf's at the end of his rope. The psyche eval he showed me was disturbing. If I'd seen it before, would he still have pushed for this project? Still have pushed to be his handler? How did Calvin even get clearance to work at a place like Bish? What is that? That's the first time I've seen that being mentioned. No, this is no time to second guess yourself. Uh-oh. Someone's attacking me. The music just kicked up a notch. Was it just you? Excuse me, I was reading. As I was saying, this is all science. Calvin can do science. I know he can. I'll make this meeting. He'll show off the product. Everything will be just fine. Okay, why do I get the feeling that Calvin was a bit detached from reality and accidentally got himself involved in something more serious than he thought it was? Meanwhile, case notes for a crime scene. So a detective arrived in the morning. a woman in the playground, presumably Bo Peep, because that's the only woman we know about in this story so far, burned beyond recognition. So if she was meeting Calvin... Calvin doesn't seem like the sort of person to set people on fire. Okay, so she ended up dead at this meeting, but who killed her? Because I've no reason to believe it would be Calvin. Based on what we've seen so far, that will be a bit on the odd side. Except, Wolf's letter to Bo Peep, who appears to be Bo Peep's boss. Go ahead with the meat. You know I don't share your enthusiasm for Black Sheep and his project, but we need a return on investment if we can get one. You're his handler, you fought for this project, make sure it's worth our while. I'm going to want to report in person this time, but I've relocated since we last spoke face to face. Meet me at Sal Grinder's in Beckley. The town's in bad shape right now, but the place is deserted, nobody to listen in. And remember to burn this note when you're done. Wolf. So if Wolf invited her, then... okay. Who burnt her and did she make it in that case? Or did Cal go in her place? Okay, what we do know so far, Cal actually dropped out of his little kind of cryptid hunt meetings back in 2072. 5 years later, he just tries to get the band back together, but doesn't really discover anything. Presumably because in the intervening 5 years, he's actually got good evidence that what he was looking for might be real and useful, and other people are looking for it too. Wolf and Bo Peep. Though it feels like, yeah, Wolf was done with this guy, ready to just pretty much cut him loose. And incidentally, someone else has been round here recently. Gotcha. Just another player, but that's absolutely fine. We're in adventure mode. I'm 100% safe. Right. Black Sheep dossier. This should provide some answers. The patient Calvin von Lowe, Black Sheep, exhibits a dissociative view of the social world. His mental acuity and cognitive skills are extremely high. However, his ability to associate context with the stimuli is fractured at best. Patient exhibits mood swings indicative of non-functional interpersonal relationships and attachments to the contextualized world around him. Here we go, an actual message from Wolf to Bo Peep, the doctor.
Bo Peep, you failed to make our meeting. How very unlike you. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You never struck me as someone who would skip town when things go south. I'm gonna take a walk in the park. Maybe we'll bump into each other. If I get back and you're here, then I'll forget all about that missed meeting. If I get back and you're not, then we have a problem.
Okay, so she didn't arrive because she was dead. Here we go, some form of secret transmission or something from this terminal. So Bo Peep was the one who insisted on Black Sheep's involvement, but Wolf was getting frustrated with both of them. Okay, we figured that out already. And here we go, Peep didn't show up, so Lewisburg dead drop. Lovely. So the dead drop was a patrol car. That's what I'm looking for. Somewhere close by to Lewisburg. Gotcha. Here we go. One patrol car. Game. Stop with the quest markers. Still, we've got ourselves a note here from Klein. Possibly Wolf's real name.
Can we just head over to the Van Lowe place now? We need to interview the sister about his last known whereabouts.
Family. The bonds that tie us. The roots that hold us. But also the key ingredient in fratricide.
Knock it off. Let's get the... Hey, check out that guy in the fancy suit. You ever see him around here before?
Nope. Looks like he's snooping around. Isn't that the Garber's summer home? The one with the flamingo out front. They left town weeks ago.
Hey, we should check this out. Let's go.
Here we go, one flamingo right there. So, mysterious well-dressed guy hanging around nearby to this house. Presumably, hello. So, who are you? Are you Wolf by any chance, or no? You'll be the two police officers who ended up dead.
All right, stay close. Let's creep up to the corner here.
A fancy suit, dark glasses, and a motive for murder.
You cannot seriously be recording still. Does it matter?
Look, he's just making repairs on that grill.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Alright, two silent shots take out the police officers. And repairs on the grill? No. Obviously sabotaging the grill for a rather 47-esque accident, I see. And that's... I got things in the wrong order. The woman who died might not necessarily have been Bo Peep, it might well have been Shelley. He came here, but why would he murder the guy's sister? What would be the point? Still, more to learn here, apparently. Or maybe not, because the note that's actually by the barbecue here says, yeah, Black Sheep hasn't checked in. This was his final warning. Bo Peep's dead, possibly related to Black Sheep. So, that would suggest... How did you know that for certain, as there was a body here? I'll be conducting a removal today. So possibly he did remove the body to the adventure playground. Not sure. Operatives reporting in, an ID card and further instructions will be required. Bo Peep had a small monitoring station to keep tabs on Black Sheep. You should be able to find what you need there. Gotcha. And it sounds like a level 24 might be having some trouble locally, so go on then, I'll help out. Out of my way, big damn hero coming through. Oh, there's quite a few of them actually. Right, this is a good spot for oh no, I've just accidentally attacked the wrong person. I wasn't going for him, I was going for you. I'm trying to help you out actually. Oh yeah, these guys, they're not hitting that hard actually. No, they are not. So we'll just finish you off, and then we'll finish you off. So, bloody hell, there's quite a few of them, actually. Right, I need to go and get another grenade. Just a second. I just need to set my new... Hang on, I swear I've got some flipping... Oh, yeah, I've got loads of plasma grenades. Right, so, new plasma grenade over there. That'll do the spot. Boom, boom, boom. Lovely. More people dead. More of them chasing him. Bloody hell, you got a lot of attention on yourself, don't ya? Okay. No. Right. Everything under control? Everything's more or less under control. I'll continue helping out because I'm nice like that. I quite like that I've got bloody mess, so as a result of that, everything's just a giant pile of limbs. That's good. I appreciate that. There we go. Two-shot combat shotgun. That's not even that bad. Right, need to get up top. I remember there's some fire escapes in the back alleys, because this is the area used by the Batman mission. Right, over here, and somehow I just know that her observation platform was right here by this greenhouse, but whatever. Spare operative keycard, further instructions. Now, what the hell was... Oh, I understand that reference. There was a note. It's laundry day. Wash and dry your unmentionables. Don't forget to mark your calendar. I know exactly what that's referring to. And I'm guessing there's going to be a quest marker telling me what to do regardless. Because I was paying attention. There was a note from her mother about laundry day and unmentionables in the basement. Wash white separately. Wash your unmentionables. Low heat. Don't forget to use your calendar to keep track of laundry day. That's absolutely fine. There it is. Laundry. 19. I've solved the mystery. What do I actually need to do to officially solve it, though? Ah, the settings. Hang on, this is the dryer. The dryer's low heat. The washer setting should be... delicates. Delicates, that's unmentionables. So those settings... That should be right? Oh, never mind, it's already set correctly. I just need to be close enough to the calendar to push the button. Right, secret room, gotcha. I'm going to close that behind me so I don't ruin the secret for anybody else. And now, with the correct key card, I can get it anyway. Marvellous. Ooh. Okay, so... Oh, hang on, we got more flippin' diseased creatures yet. So, what the heck's the deal here? Robots. Science. Calvin can do science, but... Okay, if he was just, like, building robots for the government but couldn't deliver... Where's the Sheepsquatch? Something monthly. Here we are, CH Cryptid Hunter, gotcha. Nothing major, just the speculation that it's not a single cryptid, it's a species. And when it gets seen sporadically, it's probably around its mating time, which is why it returns to a particular location. A mating ground, like many species do. Speculating that, yeah, if a human could... Oh. If somebody could replicate its behaviour... they could lure it out. Like, say, if he was contracted to actually create robots for the government, but couldn't get over his obsession with the Sheepsquatch, and as a result of that, decided to use, yeah, all this leather, all this material, sewing machines. He wanted to cover up a robot in fur to create a Sheepsquatch bot. I see, that makes sense. That's why he couldn't deliver the robot. That's why he was obsessed with buying all of the fur and whatever. That's a fun little solution because that actually ties everything together quite nicely. Okay, so Bo Peep and him seem to be in it together on the Robo Sheepsquatch plan. I'm just not sure how much Wolf actually knew. I mean, we do know in the Fallout 76 universe, the government was genuinely interested in cryptids, because in that facility in the Savage Divide, the place where you go as part of Mistress of Mystery, where I ran into my very first Scorch Beast, yeah, there's a bunch of tapes there where government employees are interested in cryptids and keeping an eye on them, so there was genuine government interest in that. And now things start to make sense when it comes to a cryptid that's only occasionally spotted. He was using an Assaultron, and Assaultrons sometimes have cloaking facilities built in, which I'm guessing this one did. Right, that's why you don't normally see it, it just appears occasionally.
I'll just, insert the data here. Did that work?
Received. Custom behavior parameters. Sheepsquatch.
Excellent. Now, this next part might seem a little odd, and to anyone listening, I assure you, this is necessary.
Received. Custom behavior parameters. Sheepsquatch. Mating rituals. Error. Request conflicts with guidelines. Report filed.
Wait, what? Wait, no, it's nothing like that. It's nature. It's just for the. Wait, execute administrative override.
Received. Request for override. Confirmation needed.
I confirm.
Confirmed. Primary behavior will be overwritten with submitted routine. Sheepsquatch. Rebooting.
Wait, no, don't overwrite. I said override. It should only augment the... Wait, what do you... Wait, no.
Right, we've got a wild robo Sheepsquatch that needs to be taken care of. Got it. So Blank Sheep is missing in action, evidence suggests killed in action. Yeah, because the robot then believed it was a Sheepsquatch, so it took it to wherever it stores its food. Got it. Requesting backup operatives, meeting Garahan Estate. Lovely, know where that is. Right, over to Garahan, where fortunately, I've already got all the key cards I need, so I can crack straight on with this. Here we go, as I might have expected, right up top, so you just have to fight your way past all the robots first. So, Alan, a member of the Garahan family that's not been mentioned before. Previously we just heard about, Bryce, who I'm pretty sure is his brother, Vivian Garahan's eldest son. Gotcha, so he just blew through his family's money and ended up back here. Gotcha. The company got delivery of some prototype anti-robot machine of some description, but they're insane, she doesn't want anything to do with them, so now it falls to me to dump them somewhere. Do the guys in R&D really expect us to sabotage the Hornright by electrocuting ourselves with these contraptions? Good grief. Right, so that'll be the robo-brains I ran into on the way up who had little electro-zappy things on them. Except then, I found some sucker to offload the anti-robot things on. At least I think he's a sucker. He made me kind of nervous, this Mr. Wolf. Gotcha. So Vivian Garahan just wanted these robots getting rid of. Alan sold them to Mr. Wolf, but what was the purpose of that? Where does this fit into it? Ah, that's why he wants anti-robot robots, because he's trying to bring in the Sheepsquatch robot. But why did you care about it so much? Unless, of course, there really is a real Sheepsquatch, and you knew that, and you were just trying to catch it the whole time. And you knew it was so dangerous, you needed this robot to do it. Still, capture site, hills, northwest of Lewisburg. That sounded like the good final spot for a showdown to me. However, spare key and plans nearby, wagon at the Garahans. Gotcha. Here we go, wagon. Car, right here. So, activate that please. Assaultron recall keycard and probably some other stuff too. Yes indeed, the Fixer. So that's a combat rifle, level 30, improved stealth, faster sneaking movement speed. Honestly, I can do without that. That doesn't seem that good. But tragically, the 2-shot combat shotgun I found was only a level 20, so that can go as well. Though I may as well keep it to sell it, actually. If I could sell both of these at shops, that'd be good. One problem, though. In order to actually make an Assaultron recall keycard, I need the recall keycard circuit board, which for some reason I think I've seen somewhere, but I can't for the life of me remember where. And thankfully, I do actually have some stable fluorescent flux, otherwise that would have been rather difficult to come across. Alright, back over to the site here. I'm guessing that's what the flashy thing is. So, this quest's taken a bit of a turn. When I first actually came across it, yeah, Lewisburg, the Ash Heap, that's fairly early mid-game-ish stuff. But now, to finish it, we need flipping stable flux. And that is very much late-game crafting materials. So, pylon ambush site. I'm guessing, yeah, they tried to ambush the robot, and the robot ambushed them right back. The unit is equipped with shielding technology that protects it from all manner of weapons. To disable the shield, agents will have to use the pylons I've acquired. Activating a pylon makes its user a conduit, channeling a high voltage through the user to the target. Only all 3 pylons combined have enough voltage to disable the target shield. This is very stressful on the body, painful, but it's the only way. Yeah, we've got ourselves multiple shields here. So I need to be like standing in the middle of them and then blasting this thing. Okay, I feel like I might be a little bit outgunned with just little old me here, actually. Right, screw it. I'm deploying power armor. Okay, something's happening. Uh-oh. Event. Encrypted. A rogue creature is terrifying Appalachia. Yeah, that's fine. I would love it if someone decided to show up at this point. That would be great. Is anyone else planning to show up? Defend yourself while the pylons acquire the target. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I'm going to defend myself by hiding inside this room like a coward. Hello, are you the... You're just a random Colonel Gutsy. You are not the Sheepsquatch. Oh, there's eye bombs as well. Right, it's sending bombs at me. Good, that's marvellously good news. So, what we need to do now is presumably get myself plugged into it, right? Yes, I need to get myself all plugged in. Is that a thing where... Uh-oh. Oh, good, there's a level 147 who's just shown up. Right, activate pylons. Yes, I have decided to become a conduit. I am now a conduit. Yes. Do I need to continue being a conduit? Oh, blimey heck, there's... Oh, bloody hell, that thing is... Okay, that thing is tough. Do I need to continue becoming a conduit? Activate pylon 1. I'm the conduit for 2. Someone needs to activate... Oh, bloody hell. Right, go. Never mind, he just died. Okay, that's a concern. Right, go. Become the conduit. I am the conduit. And now pylon 3. Oh, because, yeah, he's down. Okay, go. Oh, bloody hell, just spam stim packs. Which one did he activate? I can't keep up with the amount of healing that needs to be done here. And vulnerable. He's vulnerable. Attack. Is he? Where is he? And apparently he's... Yes, he is. Go. He doesn't seem that vulnerable. He seems like a tiniest bit vulnerable. But this should be able to... Oh, what the hell is going on here? Okay. Now it's not vulnerable again. Whoa. I can't keep up with the amount of healing that's required for this. I need more people to show up to assist with this task, as it turns out, because no, this ain't gonna fly. This ain't gonna fly at all. Oh, I've been critically injured. Is anyone even still around? Right, I think that's the level 147. If he would like to help me, that would be magnificent. Excuse me? You just ran straight past me, you bastard. That's fine. We're straight back over here. Not a problem at all. It's just me and him. That is not good. Luckily, I did decide to actually dump my junk before we did this, so I'm not losing anything by dying, to be honest. So in which case, yeah, I'll just head over here. I will gladly become a conduit. I am the conduit. Okay, so I'm a conduit. Okay, let's... Oh, bloody hell, go. Run. He's invisible and very tough. And just, yeah, spam the stim packs. I don't have enough stim packs to make this happen. Okay, so he's the conduit for 1. And now, in a moment... Oh, no! He managed to just basically stop that happening. Right, make me a conduit. I am a conduit now! Right, he was also pylon 3. Are they on a timer? I'm guessing they're on a timer. Right, spam, stim, packs, become conduit. And I am now Captain Electricity. And he's vulnerable. I need to focus on him. You get out of the... Bloody hell, it's the electricity, isn't it? Okay, I've managed to successfully weaken him. That opens it up for the other guy, but bloody hell. And we need to do this in only 5 minutes. And this was a one-use only card. If I want to do this again, I need to get another card from somewhere. Right, become a conduit. He's the conduit for number 3. I'm the conduit for number 1. I am on my... Oh, bloody hell, there's a level 283. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I flippin' wanted. Right there. Go, 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 go. And sadly, my... Oh, yeah, it's the electricity. It makes me very, very, very everything. Oh, he's exploding. And bloody hell. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's under control. I don't think I'm actually losing anything by dying over and over. We're doing damage. The level 283 will save us. Okay, more people are arriving. This is good. There's now a level 77 there. About the same as me. And I'm about as useful as a chocolate teapot on this occasion, so that's fine. Right, number 1. Oh, he's vulnerable. Go! Go! Everybody finish him off. Just... Oh, what the hell? He's got some of his health back because he's a legendary. Of course he has. Okay, bloody hell, bloody... Oh, no, that's someone else, sorry, I thought that was him. Oh no, a level 25 just showed up to help. Oh, I'm so sorry, you're in for a really bad day. But as more and more of us show up, sooner or later, sooner or flipping later, we're going to be able to do that. Okay, that one's available, that one's available. Stealth mode disabled, move in, move in, move in. I'm going to say move in. Where's he gone? I don't know where he bloody is. Is he inside the house right now? Yes, yes, he is. And when you say vulnerable, it's for a certain limited volume of vulnerable, isn't it? Yes, very limited volume of vulnerable. Sadly, I can't cripple his limbs as much as I'd like to. Right, use 1 stim pack, because actually, he's been vulnerable for some period of time. As long as the conduits are active, he remains vulnerable. It's not that he actually recovers, it's that, yeah, if any one of the people who is a conduit dies, he immediately gets to... Oh, somebody died. Someone actually died. It's whoever's on number 1. Oh, bloody hell, there's only 9 seconds left. We're all going to fail. Level 283 showed up for this, and we're gonna flipping fail regardless. Bloody hell. There we go. How many people showed up for that? That was like a huge pile of people. Level 200 pluses, level 170s. They were all there and we couldn't flipping do it. We weren't even halfway through. And yeah, even if I had another card, which I don't, the whole thing's on a cooldown now. I cannot try again. Yes, I thought I'd just randomly seen it in a store. So, as it turns out, recall keyboard circuit boards are extremely bloody expensive. Like, really expensive. Yeah, 2,400 caps. Or, you know, 2 for double the price if you want to be fancy. I can't afford that. In which case, ladies and gentlemen, I suppose I'll be leaving things off here, because I don't really have a choice, because I cannot afford to have another crack at that boss. I've just done a quick bit of server hopping, and I couldn't find any other sessions where anyone else was having a go at it, because it is an event, so if someone else was having a go, I could jump in at that point, and I feel like even if I did, it wouldn't actually help very much, because that thing just humiliated a group of people, including a level 283 and a level 170 something, so I'm not sure another go's gonna help me very much. I will say, this is a step in the right direction. Everything I've seen today, this is positive. It's nice to see Fallout 76 going in the right direction, because it has made many, many missteps over the past few months. But as they say, for every 2 steps forward, it's 1 step back. It's good to see new, interesting, big, sprawling quests with multiple stages, but it's a shame there's so much hand-holding and so much tyranny of the quest marker going on. Not as much as sometimes. They have actually let us figure things out for ourselves a little bit, but I would have preferred it if they'd let that go just a little bit further. And it's nice that there's really tough late-game bosses to challenge the high-level players. I just wish they'd found a more interesting way to do it than the old Skyrim legendary difficulty method of the bosses now have 10 bajillion hit points and you do 1 hit point per hit. Have fun hitting it for the next 2 weeks. And looking back at survival mode, it is most definitely good that has now been changed to focus on kills rather than time alive, but I still suspect it is just not going to work unless you properly separate out the survival mode only characters from the tourists from adventure mode. It's just not going to work. So, we're moving in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice to see Fallout 76 moving in the right direction. It still needs work, definitely, but the changes to survival mode, this quest, this all feels like it's progress. And so for the moment, we will leave things off there, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up in the not too distant future, I believe there is the first proper little high level dungeon area, the burrows, and now I know what they mean by high level. Yeah, I might have to have a team ready for that, because I suspect that might be rather bloody challenging. I was kind of assuming I'd be able to just brute force my way past whatever this robot was with my shotgun, but no, it's actually resistant to being crippled and staggered, so my usual shotgun strategy, not gonna fly. Also, I've lost all my shotgun ammo, so that's not good either. And beyond that, yeah, there's Ever Upwards, a series of quests related to the Pioneer Scouts, as I understand it. Yeah, I will be keeping an eye on this, because it feels like they're starting to add in stuff that's improving the game. Hopefully, that will continue. I will keep an eye on it, ladies and gentlemen, and let you know what's going on. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 76. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.